Hello, this is Brett from Survivalcomms, and today we're going to make muscadine jelly. You can see, come out these little clusters, because they are grapes after all, little grapevines. Identify them by their leaves. I like to break them down first, so I just pull each individual one off and throw these things into a colander here, and then rinse them off. Now that we got the majority of our stems off, and we've got it in our colander here, just go ahead and just give it a good rinse. Now take your muscadines, put them in a pot, add water fully covering them, like that. Now put them over your range, and what you want to do is you want to heat them up till they pop. You want to give them a stir before they pop. Keep them moving around so they don't scorch. And then I macerate them with a simple potato masher. Once you're done mashing the stuff down, you'll see here that all your skins and everything else is all pulped up. And about that point there, you can go ahead and take it off of heat. Now you're going to strain your juice. Take all your skins out of your colander. Now we've got our bowl of juice that's been strained through the colander. So then I just take a hanky. You can use a cheesecloth, or I think they make something called a jelly bag you can use. And I just have a glass container down here that's actually going to measure our volume. And what we do is just do our second straining here. This gets out the small stuff, and it's a slow strain here. And you can see that our secondary filter process gets out quite a bit of other solids that are in suspension. 3 pounds of muscadines gave me 1 quart of juice after the second filtration. For this quart of juice, I'll get about 5 jars of jelly when we finish processing. Okay, it pays to get everything lined up in advance. You got your juice, got your saucepan for the juice, got 2 3/4 cups of sugar. That's how much sugar I use for a quart of juice. I have a box, one of these boxes here, Pectin Sure Gel. Got my stirring spoon, and I've got a spoon rest that I can get this stuff on there because it'll stain everything. If I'm getting everything together, what I always do is I just sterilize the jars ahead of time. And over here I have the fill station. Got my rings, my lids. Once I take these off a boil here, I'll go ahead and I'll take the jars out, and I'll leave the jars out. And I'll take the lids. Once it stops boiling, I'll throw the lids in there. I've got a magnet to pick those up. Got little tongs here. Got a funnel. I mean, none of this stuff's sterile when I'm going to go ahead and fill the stuff up anyway. So I'm going to end up having to put them back in here for about 10 minutes anyhow when I get the lids on them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat on from my burner here. Add my juice. Add in the Sure Gel. Stir it in. And while that's building temperature, I'm going to go ahead and take my jars out of the hot water and the lids out and have those set up to fill. And once it starts to boil, add my sugar. Turn your heat off. Now it's time to start filling your jars up. Now I've got my jars filled. Put the lids on. Finger tight. Now place your jars back in your canner and let them boil for 10 minutes. Once you've boiled them for 10 minutes, remove your jars. Find a good place to leave your jars overnight, let them cool down. hope this helps. This is Brett from Survivalcomms. Till next time.